Hi, my name is Kai Gurney. I'm the owner of KG Fit. Today I want to explain to you how you can fix your knee issue. When people come to me with knee problems, there are usually at least 2 or 3 aspects that are out of balance. And I'm going to explain this to you today. So when you hit the ground, when you run, when you sprint, when you change directions, the knee should actually track to be very centered. So that means that when you hit the ground, your hip, your knee, and your foot should be aligned. If your ankle is restricted in the movement, and there are different aspects or different reasons to that, then it will not track properly and be straight. So when you hit the ground, instead of being aligned, hip, knee, foot, your knee will be most likely rotated a little bit inwards. So what does that do? There are different aspects. So when you're restricted here, you don't have the ability to keep the knee out, have enough mobility outwards, then you're evidently gonna get overuse and knee pain. So what do we have to work on? So we have to work on the ankle mobility, so the ability to externally rotate on the ankle and go forward. We also have to work on the calf. Most likely, when you have knee problems, when you look at your calves are very tight. Why is that? It's almost like walking on, when you're walking on ice, you kind of shuffle, you stiffen up everything. Here it's the same thing. The body realizes that the knee is not properly stabilized, so it will tighten up the muscle to avoid further problems. So what we have to do, we have to work on the calf muscle. We have to loosen up the muscle itself, which we can do through massage with the hands, or I have often like a massage guns, tissue work that I do on the calves. And then we have to stretch afterwards the muscle and also work on the ankle mobility. So what would that look like? We would work on the calves, loosen the muscle up. After that, we're gonna do like calf stretch. There are 2 main muscles involved, the soleus and the gastroc. One runs on the bottom of the calves, and one runs actually over the whole back of the leg, and it also goes over the knee joint. So there are 2 different stretches we're gonna do. One is like straight forward with the knee bent, and the other one is knee extended, moving forward, buttocks out, and you will feel like a different stretch. So we have to do both to loosen up the calves. Then we have to do work on the ankle mobility, which can be as simple as external rotation when we have the foot fixed. So what happens very often when people do different ankle mobility exercises, they start to move the foot, the heel, instead of stabilizing the foot, and then start to mobilize the ankle joint. There are a lot of different aspects, and I usually change them up to work from different angles. So first tissue work, then stretching of the muscle, then mobility work, and over time, you will have usually a good improvement, a short improvement due to the tissue restriction that you work on it, but then also you have to work on the ankle mobility, and that requires a little more time, and you have to be very consistent there until you see like a big change. So that's work on the ankle. Then the second aspect is working on the glute strength, glute activity. Why is that? We have several muscles that stabilize the knee in gait, so meaning when we run, jump, squat, all of these things. So we have the TFL, tensor fasciae lata, which is a big muscle on the hip that goes down through the IT band to the knee. It restricts the knee from turning inwards. Then we have the gluteus maximus, which is a big glute muscle, and we have the gluteus medius, which and the piriformis, which is under it. So these muscles help to stabilize the knee. The muscles, gluteus maximus, hyperextends and external rotates the hip. Gluteus medius mainly externally rotates the knee. Why is that important? Because when we're sprinting, the knee has to be stabilized. If it travels in, that's where we get problems. When we external rotate, so for example, when we squat, we can bring the knee all the way out and won't have any knee issue. So when I let my clients squat, I make sure that the knees are as far out as possible. So sometimes I use bands to additionally work the glutes, and I make sure that the feet are in the right position as well. Hopefully that gives you a good idea. If you want to know more about this or have more questions, please just contact me.